Hello, welcome back to my Pandas Eyeshadows update. In my Pandas Eyeshadows, I always work on 6 shadows at a time. I don't work on blacks or glitters or duplicate shades, and yeah, let's just head into the update for this time around. The shadow that I have been working on the longest is in my Unearthly Space Out palette, and it is the deep dark matte blue. It's called Stoked, and it was so hard for me to find a way to use this because this is so highly pigmented and I'm quite fair, so it was very hard for me to use. I ended up using it in my crease but layered on top on a brown, and then also just the teeniest tiny amount. Like I was just dabbing my brush in it and then also like getting rid of as much product on the brush as possible and then putting it on my eyes. So it's not an easy shade for me to use. Either way, I did use it 8 times since the last update for a total of 30 times. And 30 times is my mark to roll my shadows out if I didn't hit pan on it. Like I will never in my life hit pan on this shadow. I already know. And yeah, so 30 times. So this is a roll out this time around. And as always, I'm going to swatch my shadows and also introduce some pictures to see the progress and to see the color stories in a different light. Yeah, let's start with this, swatching this out. So this is the very first shadow I'm rolling out today, and as you are able to see, it's crazy pigmented, and I still have a lot on my finger. After that, I have a single eyeshadow in here. This is Oh Snap from Touch of Glam Beauty. This is an iridescent one, and I did use it 4 more times for a total of 14 times now. So this is the first shadow that is staying in this project. Again, I will swatch out my new color story as well for you guys. And this has a very strong pink shift to it, which is why I was using this, or I am using this with a lot of purple kind of shades, because I think this works nicely with purples and pinks. The third shadow I was working on is in my Ava Beauty Rose Quartz Crystal palette. And in this one I was working on this shimmer shade. I in general do not enjoy shimmer shades from Ava Beauty in all of their palettes. And yeah, this was no exception. This was actually one of the worst ones because it also doesn't really show up. Yeah, so, but I did use it enough times to be able to roll it out today. I did use it 13 more times for a total of 30, so I am able to roll this out today, thankfully. I only used this as an inner corner highlight because, again, it kind of didn't really show up, and that's the way I was working with it. Okay, I tried to get as much as possible on my finger to swatch it out, and you are able to see it today, thankfully. But yeah, that's the shade I'm rolling out, and I'm very happy about it because, yeah, I did not enjoy this one. Currently, I do have quite a few single eyeshadows in here. I also have this one in here by Sydney Grace, and it's called Flip Flops. I did use it 5 more times for a total of 9 times now, and I am enjoying this a lot. I just didn't reach for it because like I think it doesn't work with, well, it does work with this one, but it doesn't work with the blue in my opinion. Yeah, but this is staying in this project, and that's the swatch of it. It's very interesting because it has a very yellow tone to it, but yeah, I used it quite a bit with other greens, and no matter the green tone I used it with, it did work with it. So yeah, it's an easy and fun shade for me to use. And with the Sydney Grace one, I did use this one a lot because I think the combination is actually really nice, the orange and the green together. This one is Peach of Cake, also from Touch of Glam Beauty. And again, because I use them together most times, I think even all the times this month, I used this one 5 times as well, for a total of 7 times because I just brought this in the other update. And this is one of my favorite shades in my collection. I think I picked up a little bit too little. Let's do that again. Let's swatch it out. Hopefully it's, yeah, now you can see it better. It's very shifty, it's very light, which I enjoy in eyeshadows, and yeah, it's very workable, and I also do enjoy oranges a lot. So yeah, that's staying. And the last shadow in this project from since the last update is the Tribe palette from Juvia's Place. And within this palette, I rolled in Cuba the last time, and I did use it 6 times for a total of 6 times now. So obviously this is going to stay in this project. And it's a very, very dark green shadow. I mostly use it underneath my lower lash line. Yeah, that's just the way I did use it most. And then sometimes I used it on the outer part of my lid, but I then topped it with a lighter green most times. Yeah, so that was my old color story. I'm also going to insert you a picture of it in a different light for you to see it maybe differently. And yeah, I'm very happy that I finally rolled out the blue and also the Ava Beauty shadow, because yeah, they were a little bit annoying. Even though the Unearthly blue is like stunning quality, like no question, but yeah, it's just very, very deep for me. Either way, I have only 4 shadows in my color story now. I did not roll in backup shadows the last time because I knew that October will be a month where I travel a lot, so I didn't want to add other shadows to also work on. So yeah, I need to roll in 2 shades this time around. So let's do that now. And the way I'm doing this, the very first shadow that I'm rolling in every update, I roll in with the Wheel of Names. I have every single eyeshadow palette that I did not roll in with the Wheel of Names from my collection in there. And yeah, that's the way I choose the palette to roll in the first shadow. Let's insert you the footage now. Okay, as you saw, another Juvia's Place palette got chosen, the Culture 2 palette. This was in my project level up before, so I did use every single eyeshadow in here already. I think once. I think it was in for level 1. Yeah, I also am randomizing the shade out of the palette every time. Normally I do it with pieces of paper, but I couldn't care to write the 30 numbers down on the paper this time around because there are 30 shadows in here. So I did do a random number generator and it landed on the shade 21. So let's see which shadow I will be rolling in today. So 6, 12, 18, 19, 20, 21. So Jollof is getting rolled in today. This one right here. Yeah, I think that's a fun one. Let's roll it in. It's another shimmer though, so let's see if the last one will be a shimmer as well, because then I have all shimmer color story, which I don't mind. I love my shimmers. Yeah, that's the one that I'm rolling in. And then for the second shadow, I roll in, if I roll in more than one shadow, I roll in like follows. I do roll it in from here. I have a box full of pieces of paper and numbers in here corresponding to eyeshadows in my collection. And yeah, I'm just going to choose another one that I can add to my new color story. I'm gonna take this one. I cannot get it open. Okay, it's 900. No, it's 918. I saw it. Wait, hold on. So 918, and I'm gonna be right back and tell you which shade this is in my collection. Okay, I'm back, and apparently I should work on greens currently. I have the Colourpop Super Shock Shadow in the shade Obvi, and this is in my spreadsheet the number 918. this is how this one looks like. So I have an all shimmer color story this time around. And yeah, this is rolling in as well today. So let's swatch that one out as well. It's very subtle, but it's a very nice shade in my opinion. So yeah, that's my new color story. And normally right now I would roll in some backup shadows, but I am quite far away with my usage goals or hitting pan goal. So I'm just gonna leave it like this time around, saying this is my new color story and these are the shadows I'm going to work on since or until the next update. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video and see you soon in one of my other videos, hopefully. Bye!